Hello, my friends, and welcome to the new video. I hope you're doing well. Wherever you are watching from, I send you blessings, and today I want to talk to you a bit about relationships. I've been in a lovely relationship for 7 years now, and through it, I learned many things. I made many mistakes, but I want this video to be like one on the relationships, my opinion, what I've learned, and hopefully it will help you in your future or maybe now. First thing off, it's that everyone wants this perfect partner. Everyone has this specific vision, especially guys in my circle, like wanting this dread girl that is submissive, that cooks, that is wants a big family. Okay, amazing stuff. It is okay to have a preference. It is okay to have strong standards of what you want your partner to be. But you have to realize it's impossible to find a person that is exactly matches the details that you want. There's no such thing in real life. There is a thing where someone is similar and that person has similar enough goals for you to be together, for you to function together. But you have to get this idea out of your mind that this partner has to be perfect. That's impossible. You will do some things that he or she dislikes, and the partner will do some things that you don't like. It's normal. But what is important is that you realize that you have to make some compromise and that you have to also change some things in yourself, and partner has to change some things in themselves. Oh, but you should not change yourself relationship. Bullshit. If the two person want to grow together, it has to be an organism. It has to be together. You cannot just be like, oh, I don't like this about you, change that, and so on and so forth. It takes compromise from both sides and understanding from both sides. Some things you cannot change, some things you can, but it needs to be quite balanced and quite talked about to see if you have, again, similar enough goals where you can function together. If there are too many things that you have to make compromises about, if there are too many things where you're just constantly going sacrificing yourself, doing things that you dislike, tolerating things that you dislike, well, yeah, my friend, then it probably doesn't work. But if you have this deep understanding and love, and there are some things that you don't like, but you're okay, I can live with this, that's perfectly normal, and you need to understand that. The two people together just need to have similar enough goals. One person cannot, not want kids, another want kids. You have to have at least this similarity. And that's about it, because everything from there, we will talk about in the later points, but everything from there is about growth, about growing together, and the small differences are minuscule. Because love goes over small differences. Over big ones, it's hard, my friend. Even you can love someone, but it's a painful type of love, and you end up just hurting each other more than serving each other. So I would not recommend that. But that's number one, having enough similarities, and that's it. Point number two is that, like I said about growing, there are 2 points here. There is growing as an individual and growing together. Both of these things need to be in the relationship. As a person, everyone is responsible for themselves. You need to advance in your life, whatever it is that you are doing. If you are a man, you need to be more of a man. If you are a woman, you need to be more of a woman. I will not get into the new woke stuff, nor do I care about it, but essentially embracing your masculinity as a man and embracing your femininity as a woman is a must. That is your own journey that you need to take and then build upon it. For the man, it can be to improve themselves financially, to be more stoic, be more calm, build their career, build their body. For women, it can be similar things, but all that attributes that help her be a better girl and man, be a better man. If you just rely on the other person to be your support, you are not essentially helping the relationship. Having support in relationship is amazing and needed, but you as an individual need to grow. You need to focus your efforts on growing in order for a relationship to work. Because if one person is going up, 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 advancing in life, getting healthy, getting better body, getting better jobs, and the other person is staying down, discrepancy happens and things don't function as well anymore. Like I said, support is amazing and you can uplift your partner and you will uplift your partner. But you must grow specifically. You must always be remember that you are your own person. But then we go to the other point, and that is growing together. Growing together means essentially that you go together through problems in life and that you don't avoid them. It means that you actually go through those difficult talks, those difficult periods. You talk through them. You see what you've done wrong. You see what the other person has done wrong, and you through that problem that kind of separated you, it glues you together even more. That is growing together. Because individually, like I said, it's great. You need to grow, but together, you need to solve every problem that is a shared problem and not just put it under the rug, sweep it under the rug. I'm that kind of a guy that will not allow myself or the other person to go to sleep until the problem resolved, until we talk about it and we see what's the issue and figure out who got it wrong. I'm that kind of guy and I cannot recommend anything different. Sometimes maybe yeah, you need some time for big issues, maybe some distance, but most of the times avoiding them, not talking about it is the worst thing you can do because it will build up and the separation that was just like this will go more and more like this if you don't address it. So talk, communicate about issues. If something is bothering you, bring it up. But that brings me to the next point, and that is love first. Loving is something that should be in the background of every interaction that you make because you might be pissed off by something. You might think something happened in a certain way. But if you don't have the love first approach, things will go badly. You see, this person that you're with, you need to have fully open heart to them. You need to fully love them. And when you approach like, okay, my love, what is this and that? In this tone where you're trying to actually help the person, help to see the situation, what's going on, and not be like, what the frick is going on? What are you trying to do? Blah, blah, blah. When you approach with love first, everything else will follow smoothly because you're trying to solve the issue and not trying to point the fingers and blame yourself or someone else. You're just trying to actually see what is the problem. This brings me to the next point, and they go together, but the biggest thing, even in most human interaction, is the assumptions we make. We assume we are right all of the time. We assume that the other person is wrong. And when we go without love first and with assumption into an argument, that's the problem. I'm not saying you should be submissive as a man and be like, I'm wrong all the time. I'm sorry, I'm this. Just go with the open mind and love first. Again, if you're a man listening to this, trust me, you have the ability to love. It is, and your love is very powerful, and it should be used because you should not be afraid of showing love because it's somehow feminine or something like that. If you're a man who's confident in himself and you know who you are and you know how, then you can lead and you can be powerful. Thinking about your being weak for showing love is the most weak thing you can do. It's ridiculous for me, but anyways, um, don't assume. Be calm, interacting with every situation. And you'll see how much things get better when you feel like you're talking with an ally trying to solve a shared issue instead of an enemy trying to just point fingers. So that's that. Just saying these things, what I said right now, is it will ensure you have an amazing relationship. I mean, there's nothing much to add, honestly, because most things happen because you don't grow together, because you kind of are strangers who are sleeping with each other, maybe, who are, even living together sometimes, but you don't know anything about each other. Every bad thing that happens, in quotation bad, can just glue you more together and you can get even deeper understanding of each other and you can literally adore someone. You can love someone with your whole heart. But that doesn't happen like this. It happens through going through trials and tribulations, going through bad, negative situations, difficult situations, and sticking with the person. Remember, if you are with someone, first of all, if you're with someone, why would you just date to date? If you're looking to be with someone, think about I want to marry that person because okay, you can, of course, like I said beginning, you can start dating and see how it goes from there, but that doesn't include immediately having sex with person or something like that. What I'm just saying is that you should always look for a partner for life. Of course, sometimes doesn't work out, but that should be your mindset. And like I said, if you find someone similar enough and you start growing together and you're starting, just and as you keep doing this, you will start just being fully open. And this is the most wonderful thing, one of the most wonderful things in this world. Just have that pure love, that just loving the essence of a person. But how can you know an essence when you are don't avoid it? And that's it, I think. Show love, show genuine care, understand. Understand that sometimes you will have to eat shit. Sometimes the other people will have to eat your shit. That is okay in the relationships. The dynamic can change, but the love must stay underneath it. And it's the most wonderful feeling in the world. Don't avoid it. Open yourself up for it. Apply these tips. And I hope you'll have an amazing relationships. You'll have amazing kids and change this world like that because that's how we change the world. By having a loving families that and those kids that they can see that love, they can apply it to others and slowly change the world. Go into the relationships, my friends. Is one of the best things you can do. Grow together. And I hope this helps. I'll see you soon. Much love.